I'm sorry I'm not wearing green. All of the rings are stuff from things that used to be my mom's, except for this one, which is green. So I guess.
Sure, you're still.
Which I'll always wear my red. It happens to be green, so I'll wear that one. I am sharing 3 poems with you. This first one is a request. You guys want my St. Patrick's Day one? You might not be happy with it. We will see. What you asked for. It's called Flooded War Memories. It was St. Patrick's Day. Went to another country to see you. Met up with you at a hotel. It was like we were never apart. We talked like old friends, old wartime veterans who fought in a war together, who shared our life stories while sitting in the trench together, waiting for a bomb to strike. It was St. Patrick's Day, and everything seemed normal and right, even though you lived far away, and even though we had different life plans. It was St. Patrick's Day. I remember you laying down in a bathtub like a little boy, splashing and playing in the water, not even flinching that I was there, talking to you naked in the tub. It was St. Patrick's Day. I wanted to go out, see the town, and you didn't want to move, content in a dingy hotel room. And all I could think was that it was St. Patrick's Day, and I was in another country. I wanted to get up and go. And I don't know what snapped in you on St. Patrick's Day, but I was in a dress, ready to go, and you knocked me down. I remember being knocked to one of those hotel beds in my pantyhose and dress as you tried to strangle me. And it was like we were in the war again, and you were fighting to the death. But I thought we were on the same side. Why are you trying to hurt me? And like a bulldog that finally listened to the commands of their master, you finally stopped. And there I was, your ally, the one that sat in the trenches with you all of those years ago. Torn pantyhose, bloody knees. I never thought you'd fight one of your buddies, I swear. I got up and I called for backup in the hotel lobby. And the payphone, and an older woman came up to me asking if I was all right. Her question stopped me from hyperventilating. I looked down at my torn hose, bloody knees, and I said, I'm fine. I just knew I had to get out of there before more shells fell. That's what you get for asking for my St. Patrick's Day poem. I'll have to come up with something nicer this year, I guess, my daily things. Second one, this one is written on International Women's Day, and it is called Equality for Women. I've seen women treated as second-class citizens on the other side of the planet because their religion says women should cover everything except their eyes, which is probably based on the lurid, uncontrollable, sadistic tendencies of the males of the species. I was in Luxembourg on the only warm day on my first European trip, so I wore shorts. And I didn't know that I would be seen as a whore because I wore shorts. Apparently I missed the customs training, but you can't help but think that men can wear shorts, but apparently women cannot. Now in the USA, a study shows that college men say on record that they're against rape, but that 3/4 of them intend to get a woman drunk enough to not fight back, to get sex. I know the law, boys, and that is rape. It's just that you don't want to say that don't want to say that you're okay with treating women as nothing. But these may be the same fraternity men who rape a woman and leave her for dead in the dirt while she's in the hospital. Others press charges against the man, and after this preponderance of evidence, the judge lets the man off with 3 years of probation and an expunged record. It's really amazing And now you can see so much equality for women. I could start listing details about how across all industries and across all states in America, women make less money than men. And it's even worse for women who aren't white. A quarter of women are raped or sexually assaulted, and a fourth of all married women live with regular domestic abuse. But really, who wants to hear more numbers like that? This should be a feel-good piece about equality for all women. It should be a glowing commendation for women with power, like Angela Merkel, Chancellor of Germany, reigning supreme as the most powerful woman in the world for the past 8 years. Women are CEOs of GM, YouTube, and Fidelity Investments. Think of the power of female celebrities like Oprah Winfrey, and I don't care if you have an issue with Angelina Jolie, but she's also a NATO Goodwill Ambassador to assist refugees. I could list the most philanthropic women, but some of them are only so philanthropic because it's their husband's money. I could talk more about women now holding political offices in the United States, but if men are reigning supreme in politics, if they don't understand what women want, well, more women would. Or maybe I could talk about the first female astronauts, though today, only today, are they actually reporting the first all-female spacewalk. I know Americans landed on the moon, Americans landed man on the moon 50 years ago, but it took American women another 15 years to join the space race. Wait a minute. This was supposed to be all about the whole equality thing. It's so easy to get sidetracked when you look at an uphill battle we've had to climb to gain any real respect. Because yes, decades to centuries ago, women had it so much worse. We had to fight for the right to vote. I mean, the US Constitution had to be amended to allow it because we women needed proof that our rights wouldn't be taken away from us. And even recently, we women have had to literally take the bull by the horns to prove that we can fight with the big boys, not only in combat in the military, but also in the workplace and at home. So, women, keep up the good fight. Like throughout history, from Nefertiti to Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, to scientists like Marie Curie, we all have the ability to go above and beyond what men expect. Also, whether or not all men agree with us women, know this: all women are equal to men. I believe in women, and more importantly, all women must believe that they are equal too. It's second nature for us to keep fighting the good fight, so know that all women are behind you, because you are worth it. This one I wanted to share with you guys. It's called Check Your Beliefs at the Door. John assumed I was talking about a church, but you may all infer what you choose. This is called Check Your Beliefs. What you don't see is that everything to me is epistemology. Choices anyone makes tells you about their nature and their relationship to knowledge. An opinion is an opinion, but it's based on a belief. If you think I'm wrong, check your premises and know that understanding might be as important as the facts. People claim a set of beliefs, but don't live by them, like they don't know or understand. They say they say it is possible to know without knowing, but understand without understanding? Come on. That's why I say you can read a person by their actions, or even just by what they say. It's easy, really. When you see them, just listen. Check to see if they've checked their beliefs at the door.